This is an emergency Shohei Ohtani update, my friends. What he did on the mound in his last outing, and he tripled home 2 runs. He just continues to make history, and I am going to continue to talk about it. So let's get to it, and let's just break down what happened on the mound Wednesday night. 6 innings, 12 strikeouts, 1 earned run, which is nothing, but it is his first earned run in 31 2/3 innings. He didn't give up a run for over 30 innings. It is unbelievable. And he punched out 12 guys, again, striking out double digits. And oh, by the way, he tripled in the game, tripled home 2 runs, which was enough to win the game for him. His last couple of outings, he has drove in enough runs to single-handedly win his team the game. He is now 6-0 in his last 6 starts. A team that just unfortunately hasn't been very good is not losing when he is on the mound. He now leads all of Major League Baseball, every single player that has played this year in Fangraphs WAR at 4.8. He is the Major League leader in Fangraphs WAR. I tweeted this out Wednesday night. I wish people would stop arguing against Shohei Ohtani for MVP and just appreciate what we are seeing while it's happening. How long can this happen? Who knows? But soak it all in while it is happening. We've never seen this before, and there's a good chance we never see it again. There are no words. There are no adjectives to describe any longer what we are watching with Shohei Ohtani. This is Muhammad Ali in his prime. This is Michael Jordan in his prime. This is Billie Jean King in her prime. Bo Jackson in his prime. It's unbelievable. Now, many of those, other than Bo Jackson, had the long-term storied career, which just added more and more to their legacy. So I'm not comparing right now Shohei Ohtani to the greatest basketball player or the greatest boxer or the greatest tennis player or the biggest freak athlete, Bo Jackson, although that is a good comparison, those two, because those people did it throughout a long career. But the last 2-year stretch that we have seen from Shohei Ohtani, we have never seen it before. This is the greatest 2-year stretch we have ever seen from a baseball player. So it is by no means a stretch to compare this 2 years to the greatest of all time in their respective sports. And if only Shohei can continue to do this for however many years. If he does this for his career, he'll be the greatest baseball player to ever live. But I'm not ready to put him on the same conversation as a Michael Jordan because he's done it for 2 years as opposed to however long MJ's career was, which was absolutely remarkable. But here we are again after another dominant start, which just again puts him in more and more historic territory. Listen to this. In his last 6 starts, he is 6-0, 39 2/3 innings, 20 hits given up, 2 earned runs, 58 strikeouts to 11 walks, a 146 opponent batting average. 146. He's also hitting in those 6 starts, 364 at the plate with a homer and 6 RBIs. Since that first game, so in his last 29 games, he's hitting .287 with 8 home runs at the plate. Not even talking about what he's doing on the pitching side. He's doing it at the plate as well. The Angels are 6-1 since the start of June when Shohei is on the mound. 6-1 when Shohei's on the mound. They are 6-26 when anyone else starts. In his last 6 starts, he's 6-0. How do you have more value? You want to talk about MVP, you want to talk about most valuable player, and you want to point to his team not being great. How can you find more value when a player is on a team that isn't performing great, but every time he takes the mound, they are winning? This isn't basketball. This isn't football where a quarterback can control the game. This is baseball. You have one player trying to be the best he can. Well, when Shohei is that one player, when he's just hitting, the team is struggling to win baseball games. Well, when Shohei morphs into his two-way player world and he becomes two players on one night, they aren't losing. They've won 6 times in a row that they've done that. It's remarkable. Now Shohei becomes the second pitcher in Angels history to record 10-plus strikeouts in 4 consecutive appearances. Only the second pitcher in the history of the Angels. The other one, a guy named Nolan Ryan. Unbelievable. Nolan Ryan did that 6 times. But Shohei now joins just Nolan Ryan in that category. He's also the 6th player to have at least 45 strikeouts and 1 or fewer earned runs over a 4-game span since earned runs became official in 1913. Only the 6th player ever. And I love having these conversations because this is just talking about pitching. We're not even talking about how he does 2 things. He's a two-way player. This is just pitching. That list of 1 earned run or fewer over a 4-game span, he joins Jacob deGrom, Randy Johnson, Clayton Kershaw, Pedro Martinez, and Chris Sale. 50-plus strikeouts and 1 or 0 earned runs in a 5-outing span. Shohei also joins that list. Please, this list is unbelievable. Since 1997, Randy Johnson did it. 2012, R.A. Dickey. 2014, Clayton Kershaw. 2015, Clayton Kershaw, 2018, Chris Sale, and 2022, Shohei Ohtani. You know, when people use the MVP argument, when we talk about MVP, people like to use Shohei as a hitter and talk about his stats and then look at him as a pitcher and go from there. They kind of break the two up. They use him as a pitcher and a hitter, but they separate them. That is the value of Shohei Ohtani. You don't separate the two. He is one. And a lot of people, I think, can't grasp that you don't separate the two. Shohei Ohtani's value comes because he is pitching at a Cy Young caliber on one side and hitting almost 20 home runs at the break on the other side. You morph those all together and you have the greatest player in baseball and the most valuable player. There is nobody more valuable than Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani over these last 34 games, pitching 0.45 ERA. This is over 34 days, okay? So over a month, a .45 ERA, 58 strikeouts, 11 walks, 39 and 2/3 innings, 287 batting average, 604 OPS, 8 homers, 29 games, 6 innings of 1-run ball with 12 strikeouts against the Astros tonight. This was tweeted on Wednesday night. He also tripled in that game. It is remarkable. In my opinion, the MVP conversation is a short one at this point. As long as Shohei Ohtani is in the league and healthy and doing anything remotely close to what he is doing right now, he's the MVP. Cousin Sal said it very well. Let's press pause on the AL MVP discussion for the next 5 years. So long as he's healthy, it's Shohei Ohtani. It's pretty simple. As long as he is healthy, the MVP is Shohei Ohtani. This has never happened. It's hard to grasp. But when you can grasp it, you understand the value. What sort of value are you looking for? What do you, by most valuable, do you want to talk about the most valuable to a team? That's Shohei. Do you want to talk about the most valuable to the game of baseball? That is clearly Shohei Ohtani. Value has a lot of different words, and no matter how you look at it, the most valuable player to Major League Baseball, and certainly to the American League, is Shohei Ohtani. He did all this on Wednesday night in front of Astros manager Dusty Baker, who is also managing the American League in the All-Star game, which, by the way, the American League manager will select his starting pitcher. Dusty Baker had this to say. He's not just an all-star, he's a megastar. One of the top offensive players and one of the top pitchers. And he's smart. I can tell the way he plays the game. He's talented, but he's smart. The lasting impression that Dusty Baker will have before he selects his all-star starting pitcher is perhaps having that starting pitcher pitch right in front of him. He saw up close and personal again how good Shohei is. And I believe at this point, now that he has said, Justin, my brother, will not pitch in the All-Star game, I think there's a very real chance that we see Shohei Ohtani as the starting pitcher for the American League. We shall see. But as of Thursday, there is a new odds favorite to win the American League MVP award. After I have been clamoring on about he's going to win the AL MVP all year and people yelling at me and saying I'm ridiculous, as of today, there is a new leader at pretty much every outlet for the favorite to win AL MVP right now. Shohei Ohtani at the top, Aaron Judge behind him, Mike Trout, Yordan, and Rafael Devers behind them as well. Those odds according to Fox Bet Live. So he's in the driver's seat now. I know it. We all know it. When it comes to most valuable, it is Shohei. Shohei is incredible, and I just hope that we all appreciate it while we are watching it. Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.